evening from Toyota Center. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, yes, we are ready for takeoff.
And Ed, the Rockets are flying high. They keep feeding the beard or feeding the streets. Either way, this is a lethal backcourt.
It's been a launching pad for threes and so much more. Let's get ready for the tip. To Harden. From long range. Misfires. It's no good. To Luka Doncic. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
4-3. His first effort off the mark. To Fareed. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession now.
Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Shot by Shumpert off the mark.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Over to the right side. For 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Dallas owns the basketball. Doncic to Brunson. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Harden with it up top. They trail by 2. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down. And he makes them both.
Oh, you've been in the gym, huh?
Doncic, great feed. Clint Capella, huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Dallas has it. Brunson. Down low for Powell. To Hardaway. Lets it fly from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Capella. Russell Westbrook, 2 for 2. That's what you want. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Beyond the arc for 3. Not going down here. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Porzingis to Brunson. Nothing going here on that drive. Hardaway. He'll take that any day.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Nice swat that time. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Harden, defended by Seth Curry. Shot from the lane, won't go. Brunson to Seth Curry. Fires the three. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, to kick out for, guess what, another one.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Harden. Great defense, forcing the miss. Harden to P.J. Tucker. Dwight Powell pins it. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. Gerald Green. Harden. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Seth Curry to Brunson. And he finishes at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Harden in possession. 14-10 the score.
Hey, watch the screen, look.
To Capella. From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Almost. And he's not getting the call. And counted at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Austin Rivers sends it away. That ends the first quarter. It's the Mavericks with the lead. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook and a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Westbrook. Short jumper misses. Passed it off. He throws it down. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Porzingis for two. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Westbrook. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First try, no good. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. To Lee. Throws it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Russell Westbrook. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Porzingis. Here's a chance from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Can't connect from in close. Westbrook into the front court. Trailing by 4. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Luka Doncic slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Nice finish at the rim.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's now 5 for 6.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
DeLon Wright, good touch.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Harden. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Westbrook hits the three-pointer. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Harden in possession. Down 3. From long range, he is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
For 3. It's good.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
And stuffs it home.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Brunson. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Harden. Oh, he hits the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Let's go. Let's play deep, play deep, play deep. Lock up, lock up. Here you go. Come on.
Harden trying to take it to the basket, but a shot stays out. Clint Capella. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Doncic to Porzingis. Curling inside. Going to launch beyond the arc. Luka Doncic, marked man. Shot altered and no good.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. To Luka Doncic. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Brunson to Porzingis. Shot clock winding down.
Back door, watch that back door.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Porzingis. Short jumper off the mark. Harden with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Couldn't keep it in. Off James Harden. Brunson to Porzingis.
And if I'm on the defensive end, this is where I apply more pressure. I want to make sure this guy does not get going in the second half.
Capella to Westbrook. For 3. Missed it. To Luka Doncic. KP. Kristaps Porzingis. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. Porzingis.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Westbrook. And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can keep the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Westbrook. Mavericks with the basketball. Takes stock of the floor. Fires the 3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough 2s, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Doncic. Top of the key. Lets it fly from long range. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
To Westbrook. Dwight Powell able to recover with the block. Westbrook. Porzingis with the rebound. And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Oh, a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Westbrook buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun, but the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Terrific vision. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Is in for two.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And count the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Seth Curry, defended by Rivers. Goes to the left side. Doncic to Seth Curry. Beyond the arc for three. They have to keep him in their grasp.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Trying to cash in. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Fires the three. Tough shot for Gerald Green. Off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
That ends the third quarter. The Mavericks are in the driver's seat. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And, Jay, they have got to get something going quick. They have not looked good at all through three quarters.
Well, here's the problem. Guys are out here a little bit lethargic, a little bit lackadaisical. And sometimes great teams think they can just turn the light switch on whenever they want. That's not the way great teams need to operate to win championships. That light needs to stay on all the time.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook. He's been a one-man show, but, Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
It's Rockets ball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. To Hardaway. Porzingis to Seth Curry. Porzingis buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
To Capella. Swings it. Westbrook. No good. To Porzingis. Here's a chance from long range. Kristaps Porzingis is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Harden with it up top. His guys down big. Well, you can't do that.
Just a tic-tac foul.
From long range. Can't connect. It's no good. To Westbrook. 4-3. Big Russ. Big shot. Hits the 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Rick Carlisle going to make some moves. Dallas with the possession. Probing the defense. Clint Capella with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Seth Curry matched up with Capella. Nothing going here on that drive. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a problem city.
It's good.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Clint Capella trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 48% free throw shooter. Whoops, that won't go. To Hardaway. Tim Hardaway Jr. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Harden in possession. His guys down 11. Oh, had him going there for a second. And Jay, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Time for some new personnel into the game. The basket inside.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Doncic to Porzingis. Has a look. KB, Kristaps Porzingis. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
And this is what makes Porzingis so dangerous. He's got that length and those jump shots just like Kevin Durant, but he's way over 7 feet tall, and he's got that feathery touch down low. Still want to see his game get a little bit more expanded with his low post moves.
To Harden. Tosses. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Luka Doncic at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. James Harden at the controls.
I got this plan. Let's go.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Clint Capella. He's now 5 for 6.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Luka Doncic slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Luka Doncic. He's got 2 shots coming. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. No good. Lays it up and in.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
The victory to the Mavericks as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.